Metabolism is chemical processes that an organism undergoes to maintain life, essentially. So some may think of metabolism as just weight, but in fact, metabolism affects everything from energy production, mood, weight. It affects your organ function, for example, thyroid, everything, muscle recovery, etc. So anyone wanting to maintain life should have some sort of interest in their metabolism and how it works. Yes, so why don't we first start off with what melatonin is. So melatonin is a hormone, if you will, that's produced in the pineal gland of your brain, which is kind of inward from the third eye of your forehead. And this hormone is produced in the dark. So we call it the darkness hormone, and it is released at night when we are in a state of sleep in complete darkness. Now, this hormone has many effects on the body. We're going to talk a little bit about how it affects metabolism, but it does so many other wonderful things. It's a very powerful antioxidant, so it helps with inflammation, it helps with other disease processes, and melatonin works best when we have quality and quantity of sleep that is most optimal for us. So behaviors that can really affect your sleep, for example, staying up late, watching TV, or any blue lights in your bedroom or right before bedtime, eating close to bedtime, affecting your blood sugar levels that will affect melatonin production, alcohol use, lots of sugar, all of these things will affect melatonin release from the brain. So now melatonin itself impacts metabolism in many ways. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how it does that. So first off, it regulates appetite. So melatonin affects the release of a hormone called leptin. Now leptin is a hormone that makes you feel full. So when you're not getting enough melatonin at night, you're going to be really hungry the following day. And it's harder to work against your body when the signals are impaired. So it's best to get enough melatonin production at night so that you're not fighting against yourself and overeating the following day. And the opposite hormone to leptin is what we call ghrelin, and ghrelin is the hormone that stimulates appetite. So melatonin will increase ghrelin secretion in the daytime, so you're going to be more hungry, and it's going to be really difficult to control those cravings and eat a proper amount that your body needs for its best function. So that's one way that melatonin can affect your metabolism. Now, the second way that it can affect metabolism is by affecting how your muscles function. So it is a very powerful antioxidant, and for those of you who don't know what antioxidants are, they help reduce inflammation in the body. Now, when we are exercising, and some of you may be very active at the gym, you're going to be tearing muscle tissue, and it's going to be causing a lot of inflammation in the body. Now, you want that process to heal, and as muscle tissues heal and recover, they become stronger, and we have more growth hormone that helps them to grow stronger, and then it revs our metabolism, and we start burning more calories. Our basal metabolic rate goes up, and we're just burning calories by sitting and by basically being at rest. So melatonin as an antioxidant helps with that repair process that much more efficiently. The antioxidants help with reducing the inflammation. So we've seen in studies where they've looked at postmenopausal women who have been on melatonin while exercising, and they saw that at the end of the day they had more fat loss, they had increased muscle recovery times, and it just helped in terms of their energy output. So it helps with weight and metabolism in that sense. And I love that one because when we're looking at postmenopausal populations, we're already seeing less estrogens in the body. We're seeing maybe reduced organ function over time as we age. So just by looking at melatonin's effect on the body, it's really helping to preserve and improve function, and our cells can utilize that in wonderful ways. So Another way that we see melatonin affecting metabolism also goes to our mood. So melatonin is one hormone that works to create another hormone called serotonin in the brain. And serotonin is involved in our mood and how we feel. So in a lot of patients who experience anxiety, depression, any mood disorders, we may see low levels of serotonin in circulation. And that's why we have medications like SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors that allow for serotonin to stay in the body a little bit longer. But if we don't have enough melatonin and we're not making enough serotonin, then we're just circulating a small amount in the body and we're not addressing the actual problem that's there. So if our melatonin levels are optimal, then we're going to feel better in terms of our mood, in terms of our appetite, because serotonin affects all of those functions in the body. And one common thing that we tend to use food for is emotional comfort. So when we're feeling low, we're feeling sad, we're feeling depressed, it's great to want to reach out and grab some food, grab a pick-me-up. But again, if it's coming from a melatonin issue, then we're eating unnecessary foods to feel better when it's really a melatonin deficiency. So it's involved in so many functions. It has so many connections from, again, energy, mood, weight, etc. It is a wonderful nutrient that we need in order to survive. And it definitely has many functions in the body.